Hey fam, listen, how y'all doing? It's Friday, bitches. Anywho, I come across a feed this morning. I had a really strange dream. I haven't had dreams in a while, a couple months. No, about a month. And I thought maybe something was going on inside of me, But then I had a dream last night, and I think I've narrowed the problem down. I think my brain is actually, I think your brain does this part right here. I think sometimes it's not that you're too something else to dream, and it's not really that your energy or your spirit is lacking. I think, because dreams are a manifestation of your self-confidence, or self-conscious, or your conscious memory. Okay, I'll spit it out in a minute. But, and so, and what that is a way for your brain to protect you, or to make sense out of what is going on in your world, or your 3D, or how you're feeling and whatnot. Your dreams usually are a manifestation of that somehow, some way. So, I think the lack thereof, like when you quit dreaming, for a long time I did. And the last leg of my addiction was using drugs to keep me awake. So I didn't dream, because when I did, it was nightmares. I've had a lot of loss, a lot of trauma. Anyway, so I went on a mission to purposely not sleep. But anyway, so I think the lack of dreams is your brain protecting you from your subconscious. Maybe it's the divine, maybe it's spirit getting in there too, or whatever. But to keep you from dreaming, to keep your subconscious from doing all this extra work that it's programmed to do, basically. But anyway, so I'm doom scrolling today, like I always do every morning. And first video, pretty much out the lot, was talking about, whoever the collective she was talking to, because you know how I be following my readers. But it was talking about the 9 levels of consciousness, understanding them. And I felt like I may have been part of that collective she was talking to, but just to make sure, I looked it up, and come to find out, I think she was. Even though I didn't technically know what I was understanding. But here goes. We got number 1, shame. The feeling of worthlessness, humiliated, feeling not enough. And then I added a sense of self-existing that feels wrong. Feeling like a mistake. And I coined it the abomination complex syndrome. Because if you're anything like me, that shame didn't feel like, ooh, I'm naked, let's cover it up. It didn't feel like that kind of shame. It felt like I was not meant to be here. Like I was an abomination of some sort, and that's why life was like it looked. Okay? Number 2, guilt. Blame, regret, self-punishment. Feeling responsible for wrongs. Survivor's guilt. Linked to self-destructive behaviors. Now, again, if you're anything like me, this was a heavy one. I did carry survivor's guilt for a long time, because had I got clean whenever spirit was calling me to do so a long time ago, the people that I really loved that I lost through their addictions, one way or the other. I mean, one was murdered, the other one, had I been able to give him them extra years of his life, his health wouldn't have been so bad. He'd still be here, I'm convinced. And for a minute, not long, but for a minute, it literally ate my lunch, man. It caused me to further go inward. And there's going in, and then there's going in. And one's bad and one's not. Mine was bad. It caused me to come to the next few things on the list here. Alright, next we have, by the way, I conquered that guilt by going, hey, I didn't kill him. I did not physically kill them, and my inaction, yes, it would have had the ripple effect, and they would have seen me do it, and that's why they would have gotten clean. Not because I did something, but because they saw the capability in me. Because apparently I was pretty bad. And people were thinking if I could, and that's what Spirit shared with me after the fact. Now, they never told me that, but I believe it in my heart of hearts. All right, number 3, we have fear. You've heard me talk about this one a lot. Anxiety, worry, insecurity, mostly paralyzing properties, resulting in both mental and physical inactivity. Survival mentality, always thinking about the what ifs, and the cons of life rather than the pros. Man, let me tell you, that survival mindset, really, that one, I don't know it. I didn't know anything else. You see how I stopped myself and I changed the way I was going to say that? I didn't know anything else. Now I do. Now I do. It was the process for me since, 6 months is a very short time to get your shit, to get some spiritual act right, to get some real inner work done. It takes other people decades. So I got to give God the glory for that one because, I guess, of course, I've always, for the last decade of my life, felt this sense of urgency. Like, I couldn't get anything done fast enough. And, like, whatever needed to be done right motherfucking now. Okay? And that quality in me was despised as well as dismissed often. But, turns out, if Spirit had me go through this process really, really fast like he has, there has to be a reason. And the reason is because I have to be ready for whatever the fuck's coming. And something is. But anyway, number 4 on the list, desire, craving, attachment, or addiction, constant seeking of external satisfaction. Now in recovery, we call it instant gratification. We want whatever the fuck it is that we want, and we want it right then, and we're not going to settle. Now, I actually came up in my life, if I couldn't have what I wanted, the way that I wanted it, how I wanted it, what I wanted, when I wanted, then I would settle for the next best thing. But still, I didn't give up the I want syndrome. And this does lead to some fucked up bullshit. It really does. Okay, anger, number 5. Frustration, resentment, or hatred. It will be destructive, because the thing that I got it off of said it might be. But it will be destructive, as well as being a step up from apathy, which the guilt and the shame create apathy, the lack of, the void. I just realized today that's what the fuck apathy is. That detachment, severe detachment, if you know, you know. It's a step up from fear, or anger is a step up from apathy because it does hold energy in it. See, apathy is the lack thereof. And, dare I say, it's the fading of one's soul. Yes, didn't know that was possible till, early readers that I started following through my email came across and told me they were afraid for my life because, and I could feel what they were talking about. So confirmation, I could feel what they were talking about. So it wasn't new. Number 6, pride, ego-driven, ego-centered, confidence, and defensiveness. It feels strong, but it is fragile, and it depends solely upon external validation. If you know, you know. 7, courage. Oh, that's a little different, isn't it? A turning point level. When one is ready to live life on life's terms and take responsibility in the present, the past, and the future. See, I have to know that today, what I do today ain't gonna fuck up tomorrow. And I gotta go back and see my part in what was. And as I go through today, I'm going to have to keep mindful of my part in stuff. All right, number 8, love. Compassion, forgiveness, genuine care for others, less ego, more connection. Well, duh, that's self-explanatory. And number 9, peace and enlightenment, inner calm, unity, deep understanding, spiritual awakening, or transcending. Ego death is what I added. The peace that passes understanding, because no matter what's going on, you're peaceful about it. So therein lies the 9 levels of consciousness and my interpretation of each one. And I hope that that helps. And I love y'all. Y'all keep coming back. Pookie loves you. You're not alone. You got this, okay? I literally did research today. And y'all don't never get that out of me. Normally I just fly off the cuff. Anyway, y'all keep coming back because I'm going to be here and I'm waiting on you. Peace out.